A foul, rotting stench hung over a Los Angeles impound lot one September night in 2025. Officers, responding to a report of human remains, traced the odor to the trunk of a sleek Tesla. When they popped it open, they found the unthinkable: a teenage girl's body wrapped in plastic. This young life, it turned out, had been hidden in the impounded vehicle for days. The Tesla's owner, a 20-year-old rising singer known as D4VD, was on tour hundreds of miles away. But in that moment, the stage was his unwitting car, and its dark secret would soon become a national mystery. The girl in the trunk was identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Celeste was from Lake Elsinore, a quiet town in Southern California, where just months earlier she'd been reported missing. Her family had gone through every nightmare a parent could imagine. She had vanished without a trace, only to reappear, shaken but unharmed, on several occasions that year. Each time Celeste returned, no explanation followed. Police chalked it up to a troubled teen running away. But in late August 2025, something far more sinister happened. The runaway was missing again. This time, her disappearance would end in tragedy. Across the city, investigators discovered that Celeste's body was discovered in the car of a young star. The Tesla was registered in the name of David Anthony Burke, stage name D4VD, a singer-songwriter who had taken the internet by storm. Ironically, detectives later found that D4VD was performing on tour when Celeste's body was found. He was not in LA when authorities uncovered the crime scene at the impound lot. Still, police served a search warrant at a Los Angeles residence connected to the singer. They seized computers, phones, and electronics, but the public was assured the musician was cooperating and police had not named him a suspect. He was helping, officials said, but answers were elusive. No arrests had been made, yet the questions were piling up. For Celeste's devastated family, each rumor was another dagger. Why was their daughter in that car? Who put her there? Investigators found a clue that sent chills through the case. Celeste had a small tattoo on her index finger. It read, "Shh." This was eerily familiar. D4VD, the Tesla's registered owner, was spotted in a photo from the year before with the identical "Shh" tattoo in the same spot. Coincidence or clue? In a story already wrapped in tragedy, the twin tattoos felt like a secret handshake between the singer and the missing girl. Yet police refused to speculate on any connection, saying only that they were following up on several leads. The timeline was bizarre. In early September, neighbors in Hollywood Hills had reported an abandoned white Tesla parked on the street. It sat untouched for weeks. On September 8, the car was towed and brought to an impound lot. By then, whatever stench was inside the trunk had wafted out into the night. Someone noticed, police were called, and Celeste's body was finally recovered. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner confirmed her identity and listed the date of death as September 8. Her cause of death was still under investigation, and her family was left only with heartbreak and questions. Who hurt Celeste? She was so young, still a high school student, remembered by loved ones as a beloved daughter and sister. Her family launched a GoFundMe to cover funeral costs, burying the girl as missing pieces of the case remained missing from the public record. Digging deeper, reporters found that Celeste had truly been missing at least 3 times in 2024. Each disappearance was treated as a runaway situation. She had run away before, according to friends, but never in such a deadly way. There were whispers that troubled teens sometimes find themselves in danger when they stay out too late or trust the wrong people. But nobody knew Celeste's final secret. The LA Times revealed that police once tried to seize her electronics during those missing person cases, hoping a phone or laptop might give clues. Could something in those devices hold the key to her fate? The investigation steps were careful, silent, Police released few details, only confirming that detectives from the Robbery Homicide Division were on the case, following up on several leads. The pop-up of police tape in Beverly Hills made headlines, yet the culprits behind this crime were still shadows. Throughout it all, the young singer David Burke, D4VD, maintained his innocence. His manager told the press he was fully cooperating with authorities. The singer himself, who had viral hits like Here With Me and even a chilling track called Romantic Homicide, remained publicly silent. In fact, one of his breakout songs had a line about killing someone in the back of one's mind. Suddenly, those words took on a gruesome meaning. Critics noted that he wrote songs about heartache and loss, but no one expected his life stage to turn into a murder investigation. Still, officials stressed that he was not a suspect, merely someone whose car was used in the crime. Yet the connection bothered everyone. In the days after the discovery, a vigil was held for Celeste. Friends and community members lit candles along her school's fence. "I just couldn't breathe," one tearful classmate told a local news crew. They prayed for answers they feared might never come. Meanwhile, the case file went cold in the public eye. In true crime circles, this story exploded with theories. Some wondered if Celeste had known the singer or if he had picked her up somewhere. Others speculated that Celeste had gotten into the car by accident, maybe with someone else driving it. Even the police kept details hush-hush. Was Celeste already dead when she got in the trunk? Was she put there after the singer parked the car? No one outside the department knew. All that was certain was that Celeste was dead, and her family's worst nightmare had come true on that city street. As autumn deepened, the unanswered questions grew. The police said they would release more information when they could. The impounded Tesla had been combed for fingerprints and DNA. Any scrap of evidence found was quietly handed to crime labs. But months later, the narrative remained the same. Celeste's killer walked free. The world had moved on to other headlines: movie star trials, wild robberies, even extraterrestrial sightings. But for Celeste's family, every morning still felt like the day they lost their girl. The pop star returned to the stage, though his career was undeniably overshadowed by the mystery. And in the quiet of Lake Elsinore, her parents placed an extra bouquet of flowers on a bridge, wondering if any passerby would ever recognize the tragic tale behind those blooms. This is a story that ended without answers. A beloved 15-year-old gone, a pop singer unwittingly tied to a corpse, and a high-speed search for clues that still hasn't caught its mark. Every detail adds up to a haunting question. Who killed Celeste Rivas Hernandez? Was she a victim of a random predator, someone who stumbled upon her? Or did someone she knew silence her forever? The case file is open, the investigation still ongoing, but the streets remain silent. Now the mystery rests with us. What really happened to this missing girl and her ill-fated encounter with that Tesla? What do you think happened to Celeste Rivas Hernandez? Don't forget to follow us. See you in the next story.